the road to Elimination Chamber, Raw on Netflix was headlined by a tribute to the recently retired AJ Styles. What went down when WWE tipped its hat to the Phenomenal One, and which superstars cashed their ticket to Elimination Chamber? Find out in this episode of Raw Out of 10. Jeff, to start off the show, Gunther interrupted Corey Graves and Michael Cole, taking exception to the tribute to AJ. Raw GM Adam Pearce ordered him out of the arena, and the ring general left under protest, only for Dragon Lee to attack him for the second time in as many weeks. After they separated, Cody Rhodes appeared and made his way to the ring for a second opening segment. The Vision, led by Paul Heyman, interrupted before he could speak. The heel faction cut a generic promo, leading to the arrival of Jey Uso for the opening match. I mean, yeah, pretty mild promo, but I think Gunther's bit was good as well. He had to do something, didn't he? But moving on to that match, Jey Uso headed to the Elimination Chamber after beating Bronson Reed and El Grande Americano. He overcame the technical skill and the few power. At one point, Reed appeared to suffer a wrist or forearm injury that could take him out of contact action for a while. With the battle down to Uso Americano, former uncorked a spear and delivering an Uso splash to pick up the win. Just finger crossed, Reed's okay. I thought they did well to kind of recover it, but yeah, it's obviously a shame with that incident. So yeah, hopefully everything's okay. 6 out of 10. Moving on into Liv Morgan, who flanked by Dominic Mysterio, took to the ring to reveal which champion she will challenge. After Mysterio called out both champions, Morgan apologised for leaving Perimeter and claimed that WrestleMania 42 is about telling her story. She blasted the Kerr down the microphone and then promised to beat her with the Oblivion. And I thought, yeah, this was probably the right choice for me. I think, they've been building up for a while, and I think it's definitely going to be the better match of those two. Before we moved on to Natty versus Maxine Dupree, and Natty attacked her from the opening bell. The Queen of Hearts beat her former prostrate down before taking the match to the floor. They said she went for the former women's IC champ face first into the ring post, seemingly knocking her unconscious. The relentless heel unloaded on Dupree until the ref called for the bell. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It felt like a bit of a cop out, this. I mean, Natty was unstoppable, but at the same time, it didn't make Dupree look great, and a bit of a screwy finish. For the first time since his unceremonious elimination in the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar then came down to the ring with Paul Heyman by his side. Heyman claimed WrestleMania as 3 main events, with one of them previously being The Undertaker's unbeaten streak. Now it belongs to Brock Lesnar. The loudmouth heel introduced Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania Open Challenge and said no one would dare accept it, so we had no spoiler or predictions to give before tossing the mic and giving an exit with the former world champion. I think this could be very exciting. For me, it has to be Gunther or Obafemi. I think Obafemi, especially, if he gets the win over Brock Lesnar at Mania, that would just be a massive rub. Moving on into Javon Evans versus Kofi Kingston, born off a backstage vignette. Kingston delivered a poke to the eye to show his opponent's own momentum, worked over him. Resilient, Evans fought his way back into the ring and benefited from Rap Superstar Offset, neutralising Grayson Waller and Xavier Woods on the floor, delivering his OG cutter for the win. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, yeah, it was a big win for him, but at the same time, considering the amount of stuff he's been doing recently, it kind of felt like a step down in a weird way. As CM Punk then came down to make his the address in the ring, his upcoming opponents, Finn Balor and Roman Reigns. The Best in the World cut a promo with the theme of What If, echoing Balor's promo while admitting he does not believe in What If because they're not rooted in reality. Teasing punching Reigns in the face next week in Indianapolis when the OTC is in Raw, reiterating he's in the best one, and ended with an emphatic mic throw. I mean, yeah, this was just a brilliant promo by Punk, criticising Reigns, obviously building up for that big showdown next week. I thought this is exactly what it needs to be, kind of like a holding week. As we then moved on to the Chamber qualifier between Io Sky versus Kairi Sane versus Raquel Rodriguez for the final spot, and yes, Sky wrestled the match like the best in the world. She is out wrestling her opponents and using her aerial arsenal to keep them off guard. Rodriguez answered with her unbridled strength, bowling over Sky and Sane once more. Sane delivered some high-flying offense to her own, but it was Sky who delivered the underhook, backbreaker, and added the own from the moonsault. Rodriguez broke up the pin and continued, ultimately ending with Big Mummy Cool planting Sane for Ty Jabon for the win. For me, a really good match. I think it's the right winner as well. I think Raquel Rodriguez could be really good in the Chamber. As we then came to the main event segment, moments after a tribute package sets Creed's higher, AJ Styles took to the ring one last time. He recalled his time in TNA with likes of Samoa Joe and Frankie Kazarian and the rest of the roster, meeting the Good Brothers in New Japan and a number of legendary competitors in WWE. He thanked his wife and children at ringside, then revealed he didn't leave his gloves in the ring because he wanted to do it in his hometown. As he took his final bow, the roster came out. That looked like it's going to be it until Undertaker came out. Who saw that coming? And the Dead Man introduced Styles as the latest inductee into the Hall of Fame, and he celebrated with his family. I think, yeah, that kind of quells any suggestion he could be heading to AEW. He's an excellent addition for the Hall of Fame, and it just felt like it was kind of something that he didn't really know know was coming as well, which just made it an even better moment for me. So yeah, just a really genuinely nice moment to end Raw. Great stuff. Overall, Raw this week gets a 5 out of 10 from me. I mean, the majority was centered around AJ, and that makes sense. In that way, it was a big success. Elsewhere, it kind of felt like a flat episode. The crowd wasn't that hot, and yeah, it didn't really feel like we were building loads towards Elimination Chamber. Finn Balor not really appearing before the match is also a bit of a shame. So yeah, bit of a disappointing show.
Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.